Many of us who fell in love with baseball imagined that we'd be on the mound at Camden Yards or playing shortstop for the Orioles, and then maybe a few of us became obsessed with being broadcasters. Well, Geoff's original dream was to be the man in blue behind the dish, and you pursued it until you really fell in love with broadcasting all the way.
I know, and I decided after I umpired some college in baseball. You know, remember, we were in Centennial Conference, guys. What most people don't know is I actually umpired Centennial Conference baseball. I did McDaniel College, I remember. I did Ursinus College, Gettysburg College. So, like, I don't think everybody knew that I was a Dickinson, like, current student when I was doing these games, but I was still pretty good at it. And then after I spent time with this college umpire group for a year, decided to go to try my luck out at the Jim Evans Academy for professional umpiring, was an honor graduate. Bunch of the guys that taught me, and maybe some of the guys that you're going to bring up, are actually guys that instructed me. So went from there, Gulf Coast League for a season, did well, but I was like, I want an opportunity to call Big League Baseball, probably behind the microphone, and I get to work with you too.
I'm going to give you 5 umpires currently umpiring Major League Baseball. I want you to give me their strike call, their strike 3 call, and if you want to throw in something about them, that's up to you.
All right.
We have not discussed these names at any point with each other on who I may or may not bring up. A lot of umpires to choose from. I picked 5 at random for this parlor trick, so to speak. Are you ready, Geoff?
I am ready. Let's go.
All right. An easy one to begin, just to make sure everyone understands that this is not crazy. C.B. Buckner.
All right, so C.B. Buckner, probably one of the lowest rated ball and strike guys in the business. You know, he has a right-handed strike 3 call and he has a left-handed strike 3 call. So you never know. So he'll get like this, and he'll go, hoop, and then, like, the right-handed strike 3 calls, and then the left-handed strike 3 calls a little bit more emphatic. It's
How about that? I know you hate the Drake, but what about Rob Drake?
Rob Drake went to actually the same umpire school that I did, went to the Evans Academy. And so Rob he's done some, I think he did like the ALCS a couple years ago. I think he did game 2 of the ALCS. So, like, he's like a little bit more low-key. Like, there's some umpires that are a little bit more intense, and he's probably a little bit more of a low-key energy. So it's like, that's it. And then for his strike 3, it's very simple.
That is low-key.
Yeah, that's it. Very low-key.
Vic Carapazza.
So Vic Carapazza, his father-in-law is actually, and I hesitate to say this because I kind of know how everybody feels about this guy, Richie Garcia. Not liked. No, not well liked. But actually, when I umpired minor league baseball, I would work games, and Richie Garcia was one of the minor league evaluators. So he liked me because the games that I did were really fast. So fast games mean happy evaluators, means you get a good evaluation. So Vic Carapazza might call strikes faster than any umpire in baseball. So he gets really wide. You know, Richie Garcia would get really wide in his stance, and it's a and then he does the same strike 3 call that his father-in-law did, which is strike 3.
I do like that strike 3.
Yeah. You just got to make sure you don't hit the catcher.
All right. Things are getting a little tougher. Those are layups in the world of Geoff Arnold. Jordan Baker.
So Jordan Baker might be the tallest umpire in baseball.
Probably makes it more difficult.
Yeah, and you know what? Actually, I remember I asked Brandon Hyde a couple of years ago. I said, who are some of your favorite umpires? And he said Jordan Baker is one of them. They went back to the Southern League together. So Jordan Baker's a really tall guy. So, like, he just kind of gets in his stance, and he'll go, huh. And then for strike 3s, it is,
I like that one.
yeah.
Last one from our current umpires, Jansen Visconti.
Jansen Visconti, you know, last year he did the ALCS, and so he kind of, like, gets in this little stance right here, and then I think it's pretty much, huh. And then he does that, and then his strike 3, if I remember correctly, is like that.
Is there any umpire that I not mentioned from the game today that you really admire or that you love watching their punch out?
Well, you know what? I mean, you and I, we've heard this guy so many times. I think Detroit, and then this year when we were in Atlanta, he was there. And it's all mic'd up, and so it's a very easy experience when it comes to hearing this guy. He's very vocal. I think he's probably the most vocal umpire in baseball, and that's Doug Eddings. So like Doug Eddings gets into his stance. He's from New Mexico. He's one of, I think, like 2 umpires from New Mexico. So he gets into his stance like this. Yep. And he does that. And then for strike 3, it's there you go.
All right, now let's see the Geoff Arnold strike 3 from your heyday.
Do you want me to do like
give me your strike 1,
right.
strike 2, strike 3.
Okay, remember, like
here I am in the left-handed batter.
All right, so remember, the calls build on each other. So you get in your stance, take a strike. Okay. Then another pitch goes by. And then finally, guy throws you a backdoor curveball. You look like an idiot.
That is Geoff Arnold's 3 strikes, and you're out. Amazing, crazy, insane.
Just don't commit me, okay? Just don't commit me.
But I'm impressed.